What's going on, folks? It's been a while since we talked last. Uploads are getting pretty sparse, aren't they? Well, it's because content is slow right now because there isn't any real content, in my opinion. It's the same thing every week. I mean, maybe a patch notes video, a dev stream, and occasionally we find a new game-breaking bug to keep things real exciting, but take this week's dev stream, for example. It was basically a rehash of the same stuff we've been hearing for the last 3 dev streams. For those curious, the short of it is, competitive bugs from the PTR are being looked at. There's a new Mythic outfit featuring some of the effects that I showed you guys in one of my videos last week. They announced that patch 1.09 is coming to PC next week, with consoles to follow the week after, which I've covered again in one of my videos last week. And to top it all off, the big news is the reveal of a 4-week-long tournament called the For Honor Hero Series, which is debuting on the 8th of July. They're hosting a professional tournament sponsored by Esports Live, or ESL, for those of you that are only familiar with the acronym. The best players from different regions will be flown to California to compete in the finals and for a chance to win the $10,000 cash prize. There's also a caster competition going on for this tournament where 2 casters will be flown out to commentate over it. I'll enter because casting is something that I've really wanted to get into, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not overly hopeful, but who knows. Anyway, to level with you guys, I kind of feel like a record on repeat lately, regurgitating the same news to you guys week after week. It's killing my soul, my motivation to play the game at all, and most importantly, my motivation to make any content on it. But since we're in full disclosure mode, I want to mention that I like making guide videos. One thing I've always been decent at is taking complex topics and distilling them down to something more concise. I don't really feel like that's valuable anymore with the current state of For Honor. There aren't new players coming to this game, and the ones that are still left have pretty much been here as long as I have, and I wouldn't really be able to teach them anything new, so I've stuck with the patch notes and general news topics just to keep people updated. Now, I know that's my fault, and I'd be lying if I said I hadn't gotten complacent. On the other hand, I know the patch notes videos and the dev stream recaps have pretty much become a meme at this point, but they're really the only thing I've been able to find to do that makes me feel useful as a content creator and still get to focus on For Honor at the same time. But moving on, I realize my channel has grown substantially from covering this game, and I am super glad for that. I feel very fortunate all the time, and I'm proud of how well my previous content has done. But why? Because I grew from this, can I not do something else? Everything new I've taken a look at has been met with so much negativity in it. It really kind of hurts to see that. And contrary to popular belief and against the advice of my peers, I do read my comments section. I'm being associated with For Honor as if I actually worked for Ubisoft. Case in point, people are legitimately mad at me right now because this game is in the dying state that it's in, and now that same negativity and cancerous attitude has spread across my channel, it feels like. For example, let me present you with the 2 scenarios that I'm kind of facing right now. For the first one, if I continue to cover For Honor, I get the "This game is dying, my channel is dying, no one cares, you need to stop sucking Ubisoft cock" comments. And if I cover something else, I get "Go back to For Honor, your channel is nothing without For Honor, I'm here for Honor content," etc, etc. And if you think I'm making this shit up, just go look at my comments on my Lawbreakers video or my Skull and Bones video. It's crazy, you can't make this shit up. But anyway, here's what I'm thinking I want to do. I want to take a step back from For Honor until Season 3 starts, allegedly sometime next month. If there's actual news to cover for For Honor, I'll get on it and I'll make a video about it, but in the meantime, I'm gonna think about what new game I want to devote myself to learning. I don't want to be a general gaming news channel. I like getting in on specifics of stuff and really learning a game, and from what I've seen in my channel trends, you guys seem to really like that too. Now, as for choices, because I'm sure some of you are at least curious, I've been thinking about Lawbreakers, of course, because I've made a few videos about it, and I really enjoyed that game in the beta. There's also Absolver, which I'm fairly interested in right now, and Gwent, which is the Witcher card game. Now, I know that last one is way out of left field, but for those of you that don't know, I have always wanted to get into an online trading card game, and I love the Witcher universe. Plus, I've been in the open beta for Gwent since last year, and it's a pretty solid game, but that option is highly unlikely, it's just kind of on the table for now. For the far future, as in like the games coming out next year, I'm definitely looking at Skull and Bones, which I know is a Ubisoft title, but I'm extremely excited about that game nonetheless. Additionally, I've recently found out that one of my good friends works at BioWare and is one of the lead game designers for Anthem, which you guys have been telling me a lot about, so getting into that one shouldn't be too hard. My last future title that I'm super excited about is Monster Hunter World. The big problem with that one, though, is Capcom being super copyright strike hungry. The last video I tried to make about the game was hit with a copyright claim, so I'm not sure how making content for that will go in the future. But I know it's kind of a lot, and I'm a little ranty right now, but the main takeaway from all this that I hope you guys get is that I have a need to create content. With For Honor, I don't feel like there's any valuable content I can make right now, and I'm killing myself trying to come up with anything original for it. I want to make videos, it's my job, and there's all this stuff coming up that really, really inspires me. I'm like that kid that got grounded and has to watch all of his friends play outside through a screen door. It totally fucking blows, and I don't expect you guys to understand, but look at it this way. Imagine you were like super passionate about your job and really loved it, but you only got to work 2 days a week. Even though you know there's so much more you could be doing, and that's really how I feel right now. I need to create content, plain and simple. I just feel like that maybe I hung on to this game well past the point of where I should have stepped back from it, and that is 100% my fault. But that's it, guys. That's all I got for today. Take it for what you will. Additionally, if there are any games on the horizon I've missed that you feel like I should look into, let me know. I'd be glad to hear about them, but until next time, I'm BouseFeenux. I'll see you at the next one, and as always, thank you so much for watching.